I got a kick out of Austin being there, at least. Of course, now this was a YouTube officially authorized WWE YouTube clip. It looks like they cut out some dead spots. But I mean, because Austin is just Austin, and he's comfortable with being Austin, and he's a star, and you know, it wasn't so obvious that this was hokey. He came out with just enough swagger. He looks like somebody. It wasn't awkward. He had fun with drinking the beer. He was speaking to the camera and having fun with the empty building. I don't know why they couldn't have given him a little bit better material if they wanted him to read off a list of things about 316 Day, because if you sat down for about 10 minutes, you could have come up with more interesting 316 things. But he was a star and an icon doing a rare appearance. So you wanted to listen to it. You wanted to like it. It's like the stomp in the mud hole spot. As I tell a lot of young wrestlers, go back and look at that. If it ain't Steve Austin, if it's Joe Smith doing it, it looks like shit. But he got by with it because he was fucking over like God. So it's a star and an icon, and you don't see him on TV. And plus, Steve's look never has to change. He don't have to worry about getting gray because he's bald-headed. He looks the same as he always does. He doesn't disappoint when he comes out. It's not like, oh, look at poor old Steve now. It's there, Steve Austin. So they had some goodwill built in going into this thing. I have never seen the announcer, Byron Saxton, correct?
That is correct.
I've never seen him do anything besides announce. I've basically heard him. And he was trying. I assume he's a heel. I watched Raw, but I tuned so many of the announcers out that I don't, but I assume he's a heel.
I don't know about that. I don't think he is.
Okay, then I was hoping he was the heel announcer that was finally getting his comeuppance, and that's why he was being a smartass and joining in on this, because that would make sense. But that's not the case?
I don't think it's the case. None of this made sense. This is you bringing Whitey Caldwell to Smoky Mountain Wrestling and having him do bad comedy. Who says we're going to have Steve Austin return on TV? Let's write some really bad comedy for him.
Well, I don't think they wrote it bad on purpose. I think it just turned out that way. It was just, as Jessica Rabbit said, she's not really bad. She's just drawn that way. But anyway, Steve got more out of it than most people could when he finally confronted the guy and said, okay, let's drink some beer, blah, blah, blah. And then he kicked him right in the point of the dick for the stunner. Right in I don't know if he got beer in his eyes from the lean back or whatever. But he square with the point of his toe if you'd have drawn a zero the size of a golf ball right on the head of the guy's dick in his pants there, he couldn't have hit it any better. And he kicked him in the dick and gave him a stunner. And then here comes Becky Lynch, and they drank some beer, which was smart because the beard, that's great. They're giving Becky Lynch a rub. So maybe it's just because the two things that I watched were Austin and then followed by Ron Gronkowski. That Austin looked good by comparison, but at least he looks like he's gotten in a ring before. He came out like a man. He didn't act like an idiot. He didn't embarrass himself.
But it's a waste of Steve Austin, and I understand you don't have your regular show there. It's in an empty arena, but you flew him across the country to be there. And then you give him note cards with bad ideas for how to celebrate 316 Day going forward. And if that's not bad enough, then you say, how about we have...
And I think after the second card, he knew that it was dying, even though there was no audience, and just tried to get it over with as quickly as possible.
How about when he didn't realize the card he had been reading from was upside down, and he started talking gibberish?
No, he did that on purpose.
I know. Who says... This was like Beverly Hills Cop 3. Who says, let's bring this guy in and have him do bad comedy? The most serious ass-kicking star we've ever had. The guy who made it so the company can go public. He blew the company up. Let's bring him in and have him do the same crap we have everyone else do every single week, which has caused millions and millions of fans to say, I could do something else with my Monday nights. Let's have him do that. Because even if you get past the note cards,
that would be Vince, apparently.
That would be Vince and his wonderful crew of writers.
I wonder if Steve said, well, fuck it, I'll just do this because I've risked virus to fly all the way out of here.
And if that wasn't bad enough, then you have Byron Saxton all of a sudden rating him like he's a gymnast for the material that was written for him by Vince's amazing crew of writers.
How did he have the scorecards already done that quickly?
You know, I've only been watching Raw lately as long as you have. I've never seen him do this on Raw. I've never seen him do this. I've never seen anyone talk about this. So I don't think this is like a regular recurring feature of the Byron Saxton character that he just grades people. If it is, I don't know about it. But why did he have those cards there? Why was he so happy doing this? Why was the camera fixed on him as soon as he stood up to do the hell yeah? There are a million different ways they could have done something better with Steve Austin. Steve Austin! Jim Londos, Lou Thez, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin.
Jackie Fargo, for heaven's sake. I got nothing.